And developing tonight, West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey saying Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf remains in serious condition but shows positive signs. He
was ambushed last Wednesday not far from the White House. Also shot Specialist Sarah Beckstrom, who died from her injuries on Thanksgiving. It has D.C. police now patrolling with the National Guard members, and President Trump has ordered 500 more troops to the district, which is not welcome news for everyone in D.C.
I don't think it's necessary to bring in 500 more, as the president is proposing. Brings in 500 more targets for some crazy people, frankly.
And last night aboard Air Force One, the president saying he had talked to both West Virginia soldiers' families, invited them to the White House when they're ready. And still a lot of questions about the suspected shooter. We have learned he is an Afghan refugee who left his country during America's withdrawal back in 2021.
Now, he applied for asylum during the Biden administration, and the Trump administration approved the application earlier this year. The White House now pausing all asylum claims. DC News Now's Ben Dennis joins us live, where there's this growing memorial for the two National Guard troops.
And Ben, you spoke of the veteran who worked alongside Afghan nationals during the war.
That's right, and earlier tonight we spoke with people about this decision to pause those asylum litigations. Right now, some support it, others say it's going to jeopardize the safety of people across the world. But what is the general consensus tonight? Everybody agrees that Sarah Beckstrom and Andrew Wolf should never have been targeted as they carried out their orders 3 blocks from the White House.
It's just very, very sad around the holiday time.
Flowers and thank you messages are growing outside of the Farragut West Metro Station after West Virginia National Guard members Andrew Wolf and Sarah Beckstrom were shot on foot patrol.
Everybody should be shocked. We should be all crying, and I believe it's time to take a pause.
That pause is now for asylum applications and visas for Afghan passports after the shooting suspect was ID'd as a 29-year-old Afghan man who entered the U.S. with a refugee resettlement group and during America's chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan. The suspect reportedly worked with American soldiers and the CIA in his native country.
The threat in our interior remains real and urgent.
War is hell, Ben. It truly is.
Retired Air Force Master Sergeant John Hernandez of Virginia knows all too well the service Afghan translators and assets provided U.S. forces. He was there.
These guys worked with us side by side, and they should have been pulled out with us, before the Taliban took over.
However, John believes the decision to pause asylum applications is a good one.
I think the asylum system is a broke system right now. So anybody can just come and say, I'm being threatened by somebody, from another country and all that stuff, and my life is in danger. Okay, so does that mean that their life means more than a person living in Chicago in the inner city that has gangs after them and their life's in danger because they live in a bad neighborhood?
Back at the memorial, some pushback on the White House's decision.
It's really unfortunate that one situation can really negatively affect an entire population of people.
This memorial has only continued to grow. Again, we learned the shooting suspect was vetted during the Biden administration for asylum and approved by the Trump administration earlier this year. At this time last year, get this, the American Immigration Council said that there were more than 1.4 million active asylum applications. In downtown D.C., Ben Dennis, back to you.
All right, Ben, you can find the latest developments on the condition of the West Virginia National Guardsmen and the investigation surrounding this attack. It's on our website right now, dcnewsnow.com.